I know it's been a minute. The thing is that we have been recording. I just don't like what we've been recording. I'm a bit of a perfectionist.
Understand.
In a way. But hey, you brought to my attention that Warner Brothers was bought out or something like that?
So Warner Media, which is like WB Games, HBO, Warner Brothers as a movie studio, as basically everything entertainment wise they do. AT&T is, because they're their parent company as of 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like AT&T said, you're kicking rocks and joining up with Discovery.
Yeah,
like, you about to be up there with Shark Week now. You be alright.
Alright. So pretty much AT&T, because at first we thought that they was kind of like trying to get break up the WB's games, right? At first, that's what we thought, because you were saying how we were talking about Mortal Kombat, right? Earlier, and you were saying how Ed Boon was on Twitter saying, kind of being hush hush on what's the next games that are coming out,
or like future stuff for MK11,
because you just don't know where they're gonna be. But from what it seems is that it looks like we're gonna be fine for the next Injustice or so.
See, what's weird about it is that, like, because Warner Media in general is like completely changing gears. Like, effectively, like you're moving your house you're moving out of your apartment from one place to another.
Yeah.
And not only do you not know like the house you're gonna be in like that. Also, like, you was doing stuff in your house at that time. They told you, we already got you where you need to go.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. We don't know when they were told though, right? About the merge, right?
It said it was very recently. Like,
right.
People that that were at the heads of Warner Brothers said, like, yeah, I just heard about this the other day.
Really? Okay.
Like guys, and like, of course, with mergers, you also have layoffs.
Yeah, that's just, it usually comes with the territory.
This is going to the 45K?
Yeah.
Like 45K jobs being lost.
Yeah, it's 45K here.
And that, like, dang.
The funny thing is I got my MK hat on.
Appropriate, right?
It's so appropriate. But yeah, that's the thing is that I hopefully those guys who got laid off, they can make a bounce back and find some new employment.
Like, that's like stuff like that, right? Like, like with because it's not like WB Games ain't doing anything. It wasn't they were just doing Mortal Kombat. Mm-hmm. Like all the the Batman game, like Batman got the Gotham Knights stuff. Mm-hmm. The Suicide Squad game, everything Monolith and Avalanche Studios and Telltale, that still exists.
Gotcha.
All of them were owned by WB.
Yeah.
That's how Telltale was able to get all the licensed games that you won't hear about till a week after it's released. But
is Telltale still making anything? Like, they was on the verge of like bankrupt at one point.
They were bankrupt and they got out.
And then they got out of it because somebody bought them, right?
Yeah, Warner Brothers. But now it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
But
no one knows.
Yeah, what is their next game have they made? Well, I guess we won't know until they figure this whole thing out. Yeah. But it seemed like AT&T just wanted to get away from entertainment. It seemed like AT&T. It was like a little thing that's happening. AT&T and Verizon, right?
AT&T, like all the phone giants, like they went to other platforms. Like Verizon went to AOL and Yahoo and bought them out, but then it's like, okay, I ain't get as much money as I should have.
Right. That's what
I can sell this.
Right.
And AT&T, they're doing the same because they had HBO and Warner Media because they bought Time Warner full on. So like, they'll keep the stuff Time Warner has that isn't entertainment, at least from what I'm hearing, and everything else, that's kicking rocks. They're joining up with Discovery. Like, you're gonna see Mortal Kombat alongside Shark Week type thing.
If Shark Week
about to be lit next year.
What will Shark Week's finish move be? I mean, what I don't even know what's in. I don't even know what a shark week is.
They're just,
to be honest,
like, like they'll just have like new Mortal Kombat characters. Just gonna be a shark man.
It's gonna be a shark man. They'll be somewhere in those environments.
Yeah, it's just be like that'll be like we're like that's the water ninja we never knew we wanted. Like it's like you thought you wanted rain. Nah, you're shark man.
You're a shark man. Yeah. I always wanted to play Rain, but I'm too busy, playing other stuff.
It's like you be alright not having rain. This guy's better. See, he's just all shark. Like what's the gimmick? He's a shark. What's his color scheme? You already got blue. Well, he a different shade of blue.
Different or grayish.
Yeah.
Grayish type.
You know what? Yeah, he be the gray. He be like the gray, like a shark's bell. What's his fatality? He's a shark. What do you think about to happen?
yeah. Right.
She's gonna be Barack bigger.
That'd be stupid, bro.
I'm with it though. Like
he just kick you in the water and then you like can't swim and you just see the fin.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's like he just like he envelops you in water. You can't breathe, and you're just like, what's happening? You see his mouth, he just bites you, and it's like Sharkman wins.
Sharkman wins. Oh yeah, he'll grab you by the legs and drag you down, and then just chomp, and then bite you in half. And you know how they do that little slow down? Mm-hmm. He just bites you in half, and it just looks at me like his teeth.
Yeah, and you see like your skull parts is like in his teeth, and like Sharkman wins.
I would stop supporting Mortal Kombat the moment when that happens.
You be alright.
The moment when that happens, I would stop supporting.
Look, like that's
when they jump.
Sick.
Like that's when they jump the shark. Hey. Like, I didn't even mean that.
They're gonna have a killer shark game. They're gonna have a king shark game. It's gonna be amazing. Like,
so all in all, it seems like everything is going to be fine.
Ish.
All in all, it's just more so they need to figure out where they're going and what type of resources they're going to be allowed to keep and get. Mm-hmm. That's generally how these mergers go. It's like what resources can we keep and what resources do we get?
Because like Discovery is not like they're a TV channel that has global reach, which is dope. It
right.
is, but it's like what's Discovery going to be giving NetherRealm Studios? We're gonna be giving, Avalanche Studios.
Yeah.
Like in the what properties do they have? Like,
in the grand scheme of things,
the next job, like the next Shark game is gonna be legit. It's gonna be fantastic. But like,
who you think they want to have? Who out of all the studios that they have? Who you think would take on that project?
It's probably like
Telltale's would do it.
Oh, like you know what's about to happen? You know what's gonna happen, right? They're gonna do it's gonna be like a spiritual successor to Echo the Dolphin, but it's just gonna be a shark game. And like the whole time you're thinking like it's gonna be whack, but it's like they're gonna have like real like good composers. Mm-hmm. And like the shark is narrated by Gary Oldman for some reason.
I can see that because people like Echo the Dolphin. If I remember correctly.
It's one of the best Genesis games you can get that's not, Sonic.
Yeah.
Like, and you just make that with a shark, and it's gonna be rated M because sharks do what sharks do. And, nature runs its course, and nature ain't pretty.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's gonna be alright, but they're not gonna be cool. Like if NetherRealm's next project is gonna be like not lesser, but like not as big as MK11 or Injustice 2 is, we shouldn't be that surprised. Mm-hmm. Like some smaller scale, like I don't know, maybe new mythologies. Like, hey, why not, right?
Yeah.
He said, like, everyone said he was trying to do something different.
Yeah, he said in an interview that he wanted to do something outside of the MK realm. In fact, I think he wants to probably end that game.
I mean,
I think I don't want to spoil anything, but from where it seems like that's what he wants to move away from it.
Because basically at this point in their canon, they're almost at Armageddon anyway. So it's like, well, we actually ran our course, guys. So
yeah,
like, cause MK9 would have been 1, 2, 3. 10 would have been 4 DA and kinda Deception, and 11 would be Deception and Armageddon.
Yeah.
So it's kind of about.
Well, it wouldn't be that. Like, I don't know if did you play through the lore? Did you play through 11?
Not our Aftermath.
Okay.
But like.
Yeah, because
effectively, like.
I mean, well, spoil. Are you planning on playing through it?
I don't care.
All right. Well, spoiler alert. Just in case if you it's another time. It's another time. Like Liu Kang, he gets Raiden's power. Now he's the god of fire and lightning. And then, and then he takes he beats. Well, there's 2 endings. It's one where he beats Shang Tsung, and he takes the time crown or whatever you call it, and he rewinds time all the way back to the Great Kung Lao, and he chooses the Great Kung Lao as his champion. And,
so he can run back. He can run against Goro and not die.
And not die. And he has Kung Lao as his god, as his shit, you know. But so you had that going, and then you had Shang Tsung where he just beats everybody and just becomes a god. And he's like giant, and then you see Raiden kneeling, and somebody else is kneeling by Raiden. I can't remember who it was. It's probably Fusion. I can't remember what it is. I only played it once, and then I was just like, I'm gonna put this game down for a minute.
That's funny.
They did 2 time loops, and I hate that. I just can't stand. I think that's such a bad plot device.
See,
I wrote myself into a corner. Let me just introduce rewinding time. It sucks. It's like, such a cop out way of writing a story.
I mean, you see how they must have messed it was in Armageddon, like.
Yeah,
they kind of
Armageddon was a mess. I mean, you could have. It's a risk. You could have probably written it to where Shao Kahn had to restore everything.
So you would do MK9 anyway.
Well, not Shao Kahn, but in a sense, because the thing is, he would have to. Because I think it was like in the myth, if I remember correctly, he would have to go up against the one being. Because if he merged all of them, so like if he didn't want that to happen, he would have to like try and figure out how to reset everything. So I probably would do, but it'll be in a different spin. We'll see Shao Kahn in a different light. Because he probably realized that just ultimate conquest, because he's kind of one-dimensional, you know what I mean? So like it would give him more depth, more flavor, like where he's like, okay, we can't do this, or he resurrects Raiden because he sees the next fight with the one being coming, you know what I mean? And then we get that new guy, one being, and then introduced, But that's something they could have done. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm just spitballing.
I think it's weird because like MK is like all fighting game stories are. If we're gonna be honest, black sauce. If we're gonna be honest.
If we're gonna be honest, yeah.
Like we.
I mean, there's good moments. There's good moments. We don't speak about.
You'll be alright.
You talking about the new one, right?
Yeah.
You talking about the
like aside from the anime ones where it's just like, all right, it's just the game, but like that's it. It's the game,
right?
All right, have fun. Like as soon as you try and make it a movie, you're just like, I don't care.
Yeah, I feel like they just don't work. I don't know if fighting game movies work. I mean, they can be funny, like the original Mortal Kombat is hilarious.
Yeah.
Is it a good movie? No.
Sonic still has the best video game movie.
I think that's gonna probably he's gonna probably die for that. He's gonna die with that title. It's gonna be forever.
Sonic 2's Prevent the Bane too, like.
Yeah, he's gonna die with that title, but yeah. But
that's crazy, right?
I don't want this to go on for too long. But yeah, so we just gotta wait to see what happens with the games, with the next Injustice, with the next Mortal Kombat, with all the stuff that the WB Studios game studios,
all the Batmans, all the DC games.
Just gotta hold tight to see what happens with them.
He's hoping
after the mergers.
Hoping on that.
I'm optimistic. I think that we should be fine. I think that it's going to be okay.
You never know, though.
But you never know. You never know with these things. Like I just don't see a future without another Mortal Kombat. Even though he wants to get away from it, I don't see a future without another Injustice because it's still hot. That idea is still a hot idea.
They're probably gonna do like a horror thing or what? Yeah. Actually, a real horror game would just be a collection of a bunch of horror movie stuff.
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't be bad.
I heard he wants to get into the MMO route. He wants to actually make an MMO.
Okay.
So yeah, that would be kind of neat to see Ebon try to do something like that. But yeah, But here's hoping that the merger doesn't kill games.
Doesn't kill like six.
Yeah.
Like 6 companies and like.
Because I'm a big NetherRealm fan.
Like what, 10 franchises?
Yeah.
He's hoping, right?
Yeah, he's hoping. All right, well,
that's it, right?
Yeah. So let us know what you think after the merger. What you think about Discovery Games? What about Discovery Studios?
Warren Discovery, yeah. Discovery Warren.
Yeah, however you want to say it.
Bandai Namco all over again.
Bandai Namco, but that was a good idea, though.
That was a good idea. This doesn't sound like good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Unless the more Kombat's gonna be on Discovery, in which case you don't know.
Yeah.
Or have Sharkman being more Kombat.
Yeah. What you guys think about Sharkman being DLC in the next Mortal Kombat? Let us know your displeasure of that in the comments below.
It's about to be great.
All right, you guys. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. Stay healthy, and peace.
See ya.